Everybody's telling you about different ways to make money from YouTube, but nobody's actually telling you how to make money from YouTube. And this is the knowledge that not a lot of people are actually giving or getting. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining an entire concept from the very beginning on how to actually make money from YouTube. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, or it doesn't even matter if you have subscribers or not. So without further ado, let's just get it started. Just as a reminder, our free YouTube thumbnail template will be available in the description down below. Don't forget to get it. And you can also join our YouTube creators Facebook group. Again, link in the description down below. Okay, let's start with an actual concept of making money, because weirdly enough, not a lot of people actually understand it well enough. You are making money when someone pays you for something of a value. Like you do, for example, when you go to a shop, if you want to get something, you are paying money. You just don't leave money on a counter and leave, right? You are getting something in return for your money. The same is correct with the YouTube as well. If you want to be paid, you need to have something to be paid for. Now we got this out of the way, and this is the most important part that not a lot of people actually understand. Nobody is paying you for views, and nobody is paying you just because you decided to make video about something. Someone needs to get something from your video or from someone else in order to pay you. Okay, now we got it. You need to sell something in order to get paid, right? Okay. What can you sell? What people can pay you for in order to make money? Now that's where the difficult part begins, but don't worry, I'm going to be breaking down this as simple as possible as well. Usually people pay you for either of two things. It's either your exposure or it's your knowledge/experience. Now let's explain that. Exposure means that you have an access to large or any type of audience that are actually watching your videos for one reason or another. And people, or companies for that matter, will come to you to pay you for this exposure. This is your product reviews, your sponsorships, etc., etc. Basically the things that will generate money for the ones who pay you as well. Basically, they're just increasing an awareness of their product or service and making money this way. Because you are the one who is increasing this awareness, you are getting paid for this. And the same thing can be done even without those people or companies approaching to you directly. You can make a video review just about anything and include an affiliate links in your description. So when someone will click on it and buy the product, you are getting a percentage of the sale. Overall, this means you are getting paid for exposure. And to generate money this way, you need some kind of following at least. In a worst case scenario, you will need at least few hundred subscribers and your videos should generate at least few hundred views. And I mean in a worst case scenario. Usually you need at least few thousand subscribers in order for someone to pay you for exposure. Where you don't need a lot of subscribers is when you sell a second thing that we talked about. It is your experience / your knowledge / your ability. Now this is where making money from YouTube actually shines. You can create the YouTube videos where you show your expertise, your experience and your knowledge about certain subject, and someone might want to pay you for this, for your knowledge. This payment can be different depending on how you will package your knowledge / experience / ability. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about how to package this information in a second. The best thing about that you don't need a lot of subscribers and you will generate money because people will be actually looking for people like you in order to pay you. You will just need to make sure that finding you is as simple as possible. That's where your video optimization, your thumbnails, your titles, your video SEO is coming into play. If you're showing YouTube what your videos and your channel is exactly about, it will make it easier for YouTube to recommend your videos for people who are actually looking for videos and people like you. Okay, now, how can you sell your knowledge? First, you need to give it an appearance of a product. It can be a consulting calls, it can be packaged course like on Udemy, it can be the creation of a templates or some kind of books, like for example I did with my YouTube thumbnail template, or it can be a paid gigs like through Fiverr. Now, let me explain each and every one of them to you. So if you want to sell a consulting calls, basically what you will do is you will make sure that people will be able to connect to you one-on-one directly and you're gonna get paid for your time. And it can be done through different ways. You can actually set up one-on-one coaching on Teachable, which is an online course platform actually. Or you can allow people to book calls with you through Calendly. Of course, I'll be including all the necessary links in the description down below. It's extremely easy thing to do. All you need to do is, for example, in the case of Calendly, create a Calendly calendar where people can actually go and book a calls with you, connect all the payment integrations, and just include the link in the description of your videos. And don't forget to tell people actually about it in your videos, so people would know that you're actually providing this service. If you want to sell a course, I highly suggest you to start with Udemy or Skillshare. You can actually start selling courses on a self-hosting platform and price them much higher, but usually this type of courses will require a lot of marketing, and you will need a lot of marketing skills for that and a budget. While on Udemy and Skillshare, these are course marketplaces that will sell courses for you. It can be almost like a passive income, and actually myself generate a few $1,000s from this, so you can do that too. And again, mention that you have a course in your videos. If you want to sell digital or physical products, I highly suggest you to start with Sellfy. It's a service that I myself use to sell my digital products or provide a free product like my thumbnail template, and you can set up your own shop right there. You can include even things like print on demand there. It's actually a really good shop. I'm gonna be including all the links in the description down below. You can set up shop there very easily, and even some of the bigger YouTubers are actually using this service. Like for example, Peter McKinnon. He's using it to sell his own digital product. As for what to sell, now that's an important question. You need to think of some kind of product that will actually help the viewers. It can be a template, like for example in my case, it can be a Lightroom presets for photographers, it can be some kind of checklist if you're teaching some kind of skill, or a planner, or it can be an ebooks where you actually show your expertise in a written form. You are an expert in your subject, so you know exactly what your viewers might be struggling with. Solve this problem for them with your product, of course. And if you want to promote your actual services where you will actually do something for your viewers, you can always promote your Fiverr gigs. It is actually very simple. Go to fiverr.com, create your gig right there, and tell that you have a gig in your YouTube videos. It is as simple as that. And most importantly, it is a marketplace like Udemy or Skillshare, and people can actually find you by themselves on the platform as well. It takes more time, but if you promote your gig through YouTube, you'll get in the search rankings very fast, and it can be very beneficial for you. Overall, the main takeaway of this entire video, which actually takes pretty long, is that in order to make money, you need something to sell. Even in YouTube's partner program, nobody is paying you for your views. YouTube is paying you money because you're actually selling an ad space in your videos, and someone else is actually paying for this ad space. Think of your YouTube channel as a business where you provide a service or product and someone else can pay for it. As soon as you will start thinking about YouTube as a business, trust me, you will start making money from it. Because if I could do it with as small audience as mine, you can do that as well. Well, this was a long video, at least for the recording. I hope this will be very helpful for you. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments down below if you stayed for this long in the video. I guess thank you for that. This will be it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos like this one. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.